Hey everybody, this is Andy's Free Guitar Chart Videos. We're going to be doing either a continuation or a short lesson on the long patterns today. And that comes from yesterday's lesson where we finally got into the long patterns for the pattern moving the up and then moving up for the fourth and down for the fifth. Okay, and we've got chart 265, 145 for long patterns, substitution string shapes. Now we're talking about substituting the entire pattern, but going to the pentatonic and the triads when we're doing the fourth and the fifth substitution, and then keeping to the diatonic for the root, which would be the 1. So as you remember, if you watched yesterday's video, okay, we had the modal circles here. We got into, to some extent, we got into this this chart, but most of the lesson was based on drawing a line here. So we're going to draw a line here anywhere. And we're going to be looking at the long patterns. Now, the only thing is this line has to be straight. So this is what we call our bottom string line. And if you remember from yesterday, okay, so with the short patterns it does work, but we're looking at the long patterns because I drew it there. And I ran into some trouble with the long patterns. Okay, so let's say right here, here's our string, our bottom string here. Okay, let's make the string a little longer. Let's give it a nice stringy color, maybe white or something. Okay, so this is the bottom string of the guitar. Okay, so that would be that would be here, this one. So 4, 5, 6. Let's say now let's just I always have to do the little bit about my guitar is down tuned. So this is your E. This is your fret nut. You don't have any of this. Okay. And my guitar is down C tuned. Kind of a Lola guitar, right? So the 4, 5, 6 would be 4, 5, 6 in E. All right, and then 7 root 2. Like that. Okay, so in F it would be, if we're in the key of C rather, the 4, 5, 6 would be F, G, A, B, C, D. Okay, so it'd be F, G, A, B, C, D. Notice it's a diatonic scale at that point. So the middle string is always going to be the diatonic bass. So we would be looking in the 4, 5, 6 string shape. It's called the 4C long shape. Let's see if we can get that. Right there, the 4C long shape, 4, 5, 6. Okay, the way string shapes are arranged is usually with the short ones. Okay, if we've got the C string shape here, 3, 4, 5, notice this is part of the 4, 5 is called the C4 string shape. So 3, 4, 5 is the original long short string shape, 3, 4, 5. Notice if we go up from there, we're going to its fifth of G, 6, 7 root. And if we go down from that C, we're going to its seventh. We can do that on the top string. We have a C up there too, C string shape. And if we go down, we're going to its fourth string shape. Why? Because the fourth string shape, E of C, is E. Because you think of the caged word, C-A-G-E-D. Our caged word is right here, C-A-G-E-D. To go in fourths, we go backwards in the caged word, so we're going like an alphabet. C, D, E, G, A. And we skip every other letter. So to get to the fourth string shape, we go C to D to E. There's its fourth. And the fifth string shape, we go the other way, C-A-G-E-D. We skip a letter there to get to the fifth. It's right there. The fifth is C, is G right there. So if we have, so it works to show you that it works with the little string shapes. So I gotta get our picture there. So I just want to go there. Go there. My goodness. So if we go and move the pattern down, we're going to the fourth. Because the fourth, we're going to the fifth rather. See, I get mixed up myself. We're going to the fifth. So from the C rather. Now remember, the C is the only diatonic pattern we're going to be playing. Okay, in that C cage right there. So if we go down on the pattern and start from 6-7 root and play the pentatonic, we're going to the fifth. We're essentially substituting a G there. It might be safe to put the capo on now. MR capo here. So we're pretty much going to a G shape there. So we'd be playing 6 root, but we're not going to play the 7th of the G because that's F sharp and that's not in the diatonic scale of the root cage. Okay, and then when we want to go to the 4th, we move the pattern up and we have the E shape there. Okay, and we're just going to play the root 2 of that because again with the 7th is the E there. That's okay to play, but we're not going to worry about playing that right now. We're just going to do a pentatonic scale. So pentatonic scale from the 4th. So here's our diatonic. Okay, we got this. We got let's do that. That's our diatonic, okay? Our pentatonic 4th that we're on right now is going to go, it might start this low, like that. Okay, so we're just going to play that pentatonic, and essentially we're going to be playing an E-shaped pentatonic. You see the E here? We're going to be playing that E-shaped pentatonic, substituting it in. So it's root 2, 3, 5, 6, root 2, 3, 5, 6, root 2. G is the second of F. Sorry about that. So it's like that. So that works on the short patterns. We could review the A pattern, but we're short on time today because I have to go to a Thanksgiving party at the old age home today for Mom and Dad. How exciting. The bro's going to be there. And since I have a little training as a nurse's aide, a little bit. I didn't make it through school, but I worked for 5 years in an old age home in the kitchen and took about 100 hours of, they call it those, Relias learning classes and all that stuff. So I enjoy working with the old folks. And if they have a piano at the other, where I worked, they had a piano. I did a lot of playing there, just chords and singing. I like chords and singing. So let's look at just the A shape is easy. If we move it